students, let us discuss the image formation by convex lens. Like mirrors, here also if you are changing the position of the object, you can see you are getting images at different positions. From that you can see the size of the image also changing. We have to consider the object is at infinity. Here you can see two rays which are parallel to the principal axis of this convex lens. After refraction, you know that will pass through the principal focus. First ray, you can see here the ray parallel to principal axis. After refraction, that is passing through F2, principal focus. Another one ray that also parallel to the principal axis, you can see that also passing through the principal focus after refraction. From this you can see that two rays are intersecting at a point on the principal axis, that is our principal focus, you know. So from this we can say this point is the image of that object at infinity. So what is the position of that image? At F2. Position of that image is at F2. If you are considering object is at infinity, you will get that image at principal focus on the other side of the lens. Here you can see object we are considering at this side, left side. You are getting image at the other side of the lens. What about the size? You can see a point sized image. You know this principal focus of this convex lens, that is a point. So the size of the image highly diminished or point size, both you can say there. Then what about the nature? You know in case of convex lens this principal focus, that is real focus. So from that we can say its nature as real and inverted. If the object is placed like this beyond C1, object beyond C1, you can see 2F1 also, you know this is radius of curvature OC1, that is radius of curvature, that is twice the focal length. So here you can see this is the principal focus F1 here. Instead of C1 you can write 2F1 also. So C1 and 2F1 both are same points. If you are placing object beyond C1, here you can see the ray which is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, that is passing through principal focus F2. Another one ray that is passing through the optical center, you know for this ray no deviation there. Here you can see these two rays are intersecting at a point here. That means here you are getting the image of this object AB. Image you can see as A dash B dash. You are getting that image between F2 and C2. So if you are placing object beyond 2F1, you will get an image between F2 and C2 or F2 and 2F2. Here you can see this is a real and inverted image. Here, what about the nature of this image? That is real and inverted. What about the size? If you are comparing the size of object and image, you can see here the size of the image is less than that of the object. So here you are getting a diminished image. Next, if the object is placed at C1, where will you get the image? What about the size of that image? You can see here. Here object is AB, that is placed at 2F1 or C1. You can see a ray which is parallel to the principal axis. After refraction, that is passing through principal focus. Another ray that is passing through the optical center. You know a ray that is passing through optical center means it can pass through that without any deviation. Here you can see that two rays are intersecting at this point. If you are drawing there, you can see you are getting image at C2. You are placing object at C1 at one side of the convex lens. At C2, at the other side, at the center of curvature, you will get the image. If you are comparing the size, from this you can see you are getting an image having same size as that of the object. What about the nature? Here you can see this is an inverted image. So we can say here we are getting real and inverted image. So if you are placing that object at 2f1, you will get image at 2f2. That image will be real and inverted image having same size as that of the object. If you are placing object between 2f1 and f1 of a convex lens, where will you get that image? You can see AB is the object that is placed between f1 and c1. Here you can see a ray which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction, that is passing through principal focus f2. Another ray that is passing through optical center, you can see without any deviation, that can pass through that convex lens. You can see these two rays are intersecting here. That means here you are getting the image of this point A dash. You can see here, if you are drawing here, you will get the image of this object AB, that is A dash B dash. From this you can see this is an inverted image. So we can say the nature of the image as real and inverted. What about the position? Here you are getting that image beyond C2, beyond 2f2. What about the size? If you are comparing the size of the object and image, you can see that is enlarged image. So if you are placing the object between 2f1 and f1, you will get a real and inverted image beyond C2. What about the size of that image? That will be enlarged image. If you are placing at object at f1, where will you get that image? Here you can see object is placed at f1. A ray which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction passing through principal focus. Here you can see another ray that is passing through the optical center of this convex lens. You can see these two rays are parallel. They will never intersect. You can see that the two refracted rays are parallel here. From that, what can you understand? Here you are getting that image at infinity. You are getting image at infinity means from that we can say the size of that image as highly enlarged. What about the nature of that image? Real and inverted. So if you are placing object at f1, you will get a real and inverted highly enlarged image at infinity. Here you can see the object is placed between optical center and f1 of this convex lens. You can see the ray which is parallel to the principal axis after refraction passing through principal focus. The second ray we can consider is the ray that is passing through the optical center. Here you can see one is moving away from the other. So from this you can say here these two will never intersect. Then for locating an image, what we have to do? We have to extend these rays back. If I am extending these rays back, here you can see that diagram. You can see here we are getting that image. Okay children, A dash B dash is the image of object A, B. You can see if you are comparing the size of this object and image, you can say here we are getting enlarged image. But what about the nature of that image? Here it is virtual and erect. Then what about the position? Here you can see object and image both are on the same side. So how to say the position of this image? Same side as that of the object, same side of the lens as that of the object. So if you are placing object between focus and optical center of a convex lens, you can see a virtual and erect enlarged image. Children, this thing we can see in our daily life. This convex lens is used as a magnifying glass. Why this convex lens is used as magnifying glass means if the object is placed near to the convex lens, object is placed between f1 and optical center, you can see a virtual and erect enlarged image of that object. That's why we can use this convex lens as a magnifying glass. Then these convex lenses are used in telescope, microscope, some optical instruments, etc. So children, now you have an idea about the image formation by convex lens. Next class we have to study about the concave lens.